Alright guys, picture this. Texas is often called a miniature version of the world, but if you ask me, West Texas is its wild, untamed side. Out here, it's not about towering city skylines or bustling crowds. Instead, you'll find endless deserts stretching beyond the horizon, mystical night skies, thick with stars, and mountain towns that feel like they've been plucked straight from a storybook. Every mile of highway whispers its own legend. We're about to embark on a journey through ghost towns, wild art, rugged landscapes, and the kind of local charm you just can't fake. From legendary chili cook-offs to mysterious desert lights, each stop has its own vibe, history, and a few secrets waiting to be uncovered. You won't need a passport, but you might need a little sense of adventure. Let's set the mood with some epic road trip tunes from YouTube Studio, maybe something atmospheric at the 15-second mark, as we roll through these dramatic desert landscapes. Let's get into it and see what makes West Texas the ultimate wild side. First up, Terlingua. This place is a tiny, eccentric escape with a whole lot of heart and a wild mining history. Back in the day, miners flocked here chasing silver dreams. Now, the old ruins sit side by side with colorful shacks and desert art. Terlingua is famous for its annual chili cook-off. Yeah, people from all over the world show up just to battle it out for the best bowl of chili in the desert. And trust me, the competition is fierce. You can't talk Terlingua without mentioning the Starlight Theater, a former movie house turned epic restaurant and live music spot. Grab a seat under the neon lights, watch the sunset paint the Chisos Mountains, and if you time your visit right, the Day of the Dead celebration transforms the town into a living, breathing work of art. If you want weird, wild, and wonderful, Terlingua is a must-see. Next stop, Alpine. This isn't just a college town, it's the cultural heartbeat of West Texas. Home to Sul-Ross State University, Alpine is where cowboy tradition meets vibrant creativity. Every year, the city hosts one of the rowdiest rodeos in the state, and if you've never seen a true Texas rodeo, get ready for some edge-of-your-seat action. But Alpine's not just about rough riding. It's also home to the Texas Cowboy Poetry Gathering, where storytellers and musicians keep cowboy culture alive, one poem at a time. Downtown Alpine is packed with murals, coffee shops, and friendly faces. It's the kind of place where everyone waves, and you'll find live music spilling out onto the sidewalks most nights. Whether you're chasing cowboy legends or just want to soak up some authentic Texas hospitality, Alpine's got you covered. Now, let's roll into Sanderson, the official gateway to Big Bend. Sanderson is pure West Texas grit, known for its fields of cactus and the friendliest locals you'll ever meet. This town has a story of resilience. After a devastating flood in 1965, the community banded together and rebuilt. Today, that spirit is everywhere you look. Sanderson is a great base camp for exploring Big Bend, but it's also worth a stop for its charm alone. You'll find classic diners, local shops, and some of the best sunrise views you could ask for. Don't be surprised if a local stops to chat. Folks here have stories for days. And if you're lucky, you'll catch the desert in bloom. Sanderson's cactus gardens are legendary, especially when the wildflowers pop. Marathon is the kind of town that feels like a living Wild West postcard. You'll see old buildings with colorful facades, rustic wooden signs, and a slower pace of life that's honestly pretty refreshing. Marathon is famous for its welcoming vibe. Artists, ranchers, and travelers all blend together here. The Gage Hotel is a historic landmark, and it's the perfect spot to soak in those desert sunsets. Art galleries line the main street, and the whole town has a creative pulse. Whether you're checking out local paintings, handmade jewelry, or just swapping stories with the locals at a roadside cafe, Marathon feels like a slice of Texas you'll never want to leave. You can't talk about West Texas without mentioning Marfa. This town is world famous for its mysterious Marfa lights, strange glowing orbs that dance over the desert at night. No one really knows what they are, but everyone's got a theory. Grab some snacks, park at the official viewing area, and try your luck at spotting them. Even if you don't catch the lights, Marfa's international art scene will blow your mind. Artists from all over the globe come here to create and display their work in massive, open-air installations. The vibe is creative, bold, and a little bit weird, in the best way possible. Don't miss the chance to meet some of the locals, who are as colorful as the art they make. Heading into the Davis Mountains, you'll find Fort Davis, a historic gem tucked away in some of the most scenic landscapes in Texas. The town's centerpiece is the well-preserved Frontier Fort, where you can walk through barracks, officers' quarters, and even see old cannons lined up on the parade ground. It's like stepping straight into the pages of a history book. But Fort Davis isn't just about the past. The mountain views are unbeatable, and nearby hiking trails wind through rugged hills and cool pine forests. Whether you're a history buff or a nature lover, Fort Davis delivers. Be sure to check out the local cafes for a post-hike treat. Presidio is where two worlds meet, Texas and Mexico, past and present. This border town is packed with culture, from historic adobe churches to vibrant murals celebrating the town's roots. Presidio's location on the Rio Grande gives it a unique mix of influences you just won't find anywhere else. It's the kind of place where you can grab authentic tacos, check out local markets, and, hear stories that go back centuries. History buffs will love exploring the area's old missions and forts, while adventurers can paddle the Rio Grande or hike the nearby mountains. Presidio's warmth isn't just in the sun, it's in the people, the food, and the way the past and present blend seamlessly. Van Horn is a classic railroad town that's seen travelers come and go for generations. With its historic train depot and vintage motels, this is the perfect pit stop for anyone heading to the Guadalupe Mountains National Park. The town's main street is lined with quirky shops, old-school diners, and murals that celebrate its railroad roots. It's more than just a stopover though. Van Horn's friendly spirit and easygoing vibe make it worth sticking around for a meal or a wander. Don't forget to snap a photo with the town's giant roadside attractions. You never know what you'll find around the next corner. Balmorhea is a true desert oasis, famous for its massive natural spring-fed pool. This isn't your average swimming hole. The water is crystal clear, cool year-round, and teeming with tiny fish. Locals and travelers alike come here to beat the heat, float under the sun, and soak up the peaceful vibes. If you need a break from the desert dust, this is the spot. Beyond the pool, Balmorhea State Park is packed with wildlife and stunning views. Camp under the stars, explore desert trails, or just relax with a picnic. Trust me, after a day here, you'll forget you're in the middle of the West Texas desert. Last, but definitely not least, we've got Valentine. This tiny town is big on personality and home to some of the quirkiest art installations in Texas. Ever heard of the Prada Marfa installation? It's technically closer to Valentine than Marfa, and it's become a must-stop photo op for road trippers. Valentine is also famous for its unique post office tradition. Every February, thousands of people send their Valentine's cards from here, just to get that special postmark. The rest of the year, Valentine is quiet, peaceful, and just a little bit mysterious. If you're looking for a place to slow down, snap some unforgettable photos, or mail a postcard from the edge of nowhere, this is your town. So, there you have it, 10 hidden gems that make West Texas one of the wildest, most unforgettable places on the map. Whether you're chasing ghost town legends, swimming in a desert oasis, or staying up all night hoping to catch a glimpse of the Marfa lights, these towns offer a taste of Texas you just can't find anywhere else. Trust me, you haven't really experienced the Lone Star State until you've gone off the beaten path out here. If you're planning your next adventure, I seriously recommend adding these spots to your must-see list. And don't forget, the amazing music you heard throughout this video is straight from YouTube Studio. Check out the description for all the credits and links. It's the perfect soundtrack for your own West Texas road trip. Let me know in the comments which West Texas town you'd visit first. Would you go for the art, the history, or maybe just the chili? Either way, thanks for joining me on this wild ride. Hit that like button if you're ready to explore, and I'll see you out on the open road.